the exo-atmosphere, or just space.
Well,
it's space. What is cooler than space? You don't need to dress up space. We all love space.
I've detected a rapid increase in energy output from the planetary fortress's jerk matter reactor.
No, they're fixing to wallop us good. Our target's that fortress. Alice, plot an attack vector, now.
Roger.
Wonderful 100, break through the Armada and hit that planetary fortress. Full speed ahead.
Roger! Platinum Robo! Boosters on max!
And we're back, okay.
So yeah, I love and hate that it's basically called the Geth Star. And 2, I love how pretty the background this level looks.
Yeah, that's pretty great. This could be the background of every final level in everything, and I'm not going to complain about it.
Yeah. This very beginning bit is probably the hardest bit to not get hit in because that ship in the back just shoots so many projectiles. And it's also hard to blow up. It's not going to work unless you got a laser, and at this point in the stage, you're not going to have that. Also, this level starts throwing in, like, those little laser barriers. It might be a little difficult to see, especially if you're watching this on YouTube, just because of the way certain colors get compressed. There are big blue lasers in the background. You gotta destroy them with your missiles.
Now, do they eventually hit you, or do they just box you in and maybe hit you if you're not paying attention?
Yeah, they just kind of box you in, and you only get... Yeah, if you touch them, you get hurt, but, like, a really small amount. They're just there to annoy you. And also, another power-up, sometimes enemies will drop shields, but very rarely. Works as the same as the other shield, where it's got health. It's a good thing I had that shield, because I already lost it. I'm afraid what this part of the game will look like on YouTube.
Remember, there's a download link on every video.
Yeah. If you ever see a video, and even when you're at 720p or 1080 or whatever, and you're going, this still looks like mud, yeah, go to our website, you can download it.
'Cause even if it's got all the pixels, they may be compressed pixels, so you could do better.
Yeah. Come on, YouTube. Up the bitrate for once. Like, the bitrate they use for their 720, like, their high-def videos is, like, good enough for, like, Super Nintendo games. Like, that resolution. Come on.
If only there were a video player that could make PS1 and Nintendo 64 games not look muddy. A video player and also a time machine, I suppose.
Yeah. There's a huge blockade of ships here. Good thing I have laser. Laser's the answer to everything, really.
It's like your own mini-comet. It's like the Shirogane meteorite.
Laser isn't just the answer to this level, I mean, just in general.
Yeah. What's the best way to slice bread?
Laser.
How are you gonna assign this plastic thing?
Oh man, gotta use a laser for that. Also, I like that we're fighting 3 of the boss from last chapter now.
Are they?
Yeah, it's the same mech.
Okay.
They have guns now, though. They have that missile cannon thing.
Well, I mean, it just towered above Platinum Robo last time, and they look kind of on par with you size-wise now.
Yeah, actually, they might be like miniaturized versions of them, but they're the same design.
Oh, we get to use Platinum Robo in a level.
Yep.
This is great.
Yep, Platinum Robo controls the same way Red does. And now we're fighting level 2, or chapter 2 boss.
In beating them in one hit.
Yeah.
Dude, hold up. I have an idea. I knew that would work!
Blue is piloting a robot? What? He can barely pilot the coffee maker.
Guys, last time I was in one of these, I had a good look around. And being the bad dude that I am, I noticed something. A button on the floor labeled autopilot. So, yeah, we'll knock these babies out and take them over. Then we'll all be styling and super robots. Let's rock, baby!
So yeah, now it's just throwing out tons of a boss for us to recruit. And here you don't have to like draw a line onto them to recruit them, it's just once you beat them, they automatically get recruited.
Yeah, I like the little bouncing dots going in there.
Yep.
Attention! All wonderful ones piloting bipedal assault weapons. Convert Unite circuits to high def mode. Maximum output. Giga Unite hand, activate!
So now we're making Unite morphs out of the second boss of the game.
Fantastic.
Everything's a Giga Unite morph. Also, I like that the main wonderful ones, they get to change the paint job of their robot. Some of the, like yellow and greens also change like shape too.
That's because they really press down hard on the button.
Yeah.
The autopilot. Is it really a small, wonderful soup anymore? I think at this point it's pretty large.
That's quite a large soup now. Also, I guess these robots need soup.
Everybody needs soup. I've been eating a lot of soup lately.
Yeah, but you got sick like 18 times in a row or something, didn't you?
I had a sore throat for a whole darn week.
Oh, man. I almost got sick, and I willed it away somehow.
Yeah, I was contagious through the microphone. It was bad news.
Like the sneezes were coming through my mic and through the pop filter and everything. Ugh.
Hey, that was just allergies. Come on.
Also, I like that now instead of having P-Star hovering around our heads, it's the Virgin Victory. I kind of wish at some point you got to see how big these Unite morphs were from the perspective of, like, normal gameplay.
That would be pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Well, just imagine a little dot next to the toe of one of the machines.
Yeah.
And that's all 100.
These are the same Vikings as before, except now they're gigantic. And they do have this one attack that they didn't have when he was a boss, though. This laser that's really good at following you, even in slow motion.
Seems like it would have been a nice thing to have as a boss.
Yeah.
I guess it just doesn't fit in the standard size model.
Whoop! Good job, robot. Good job, Luca's mom.
Such a limber robot. Luca, does your mom work out? Does she do yoga? Is she a yoga mom?
She's probably had a lot of time to look up yoga videos, being in the internet or something. Being the actual internet. Luca, your mom's the internet.
Luca's mom's Pinterest board is off the hook.
Luca's mom, I need some really cheap tickets for Phantom of the Opera. Do you have any? That aren't nosebleed?
Luca's mom knows better than to send you to the Phantom of the Opera. Take that.
Oh, damn.
I'm coming for you, Lloyd Webber. What you gonna do about it? Can I start a Twitter beef with Andrew Lloyd Webber? Does he know what a Twitter is?
I don't think so. I would bet no. And the Virgin Victory just keeps running away, going like, go over here! But after being that second rank, a whole bunch of boxes appear.
Ooh.
A whole bunch of stuff in them.
Nelson's just really impatient.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's got to pee real bad. Wants this over with.
I can't do it at all. I can't. Knowing that I'm in space, my bladder locks right up.
It's one of the bylaws. It's a Sentinel operational thing. You cannot pee while on the job, while in mission.
So the secret mission here has a whole bunch of people scattered around to recruit. And it has one of those gigantic spiky tank things. This secret mission's actually not too bad as far as what you're required to do, just beating it. The time limit for beating it is really generous. It's like 10 minutes. The score requirement is kind of high. It's like 18,000 or something like that. But either way, it's not that bad. If you're playing this secret mission on hard mode, though, it is a huge pain in the ass. Because on top of having this guy and like having the same requirements, there are also 3 of the little pitcher plant guys flying around, the guys that can turn your Unite morphs off.
Oh, that's awful.
Yeah, and
that
when there's
is just bad news.
When there are 3 of them around, it can be really difficult. And it stopped being like a reflex challenge, and it felt like it more became like a puzzle fight. Like, what's the correct way to do this? And the answer is have Hero Sense equipped so that when inevitably this guy shoots missiles down on your head and you can't dodge out of the way, Hero Sense will activate anyways, and you won't get hit.
That's sensible, at least. That is definitely a solution.
It was the easiest solution I found.
Figure Hunter, what does that mean? Did you get all of the figures?
We have half of the figures.
Half?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's because in the both hard and 101% hard, they have their own action figures you get from their secret missions as well.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's where the half comes in.
Something about this just reminds me of like a 90s tech demo. Just flying into the computer screen. Whoa, it's coming right at you.
This is a pretty sweet screensaver. So yeah, when you're flying through these shields, there is no way to avoid having your other robots get blown up. Thankfully, the wonderful ones are really good at jumping out of robots into space at high speeds and jumping into the main robot.
All right, team?
By the skin of our teeth. But dude, the bulkheads are closing.
Platinum Robo.
She says to go on ahead. What? No! The last bulkhead is closing!
Boosters at maximum thrust.
Platinum Robo.
Wait for us, Robo. We'll be back. I promise.
These jerk matter readings are higher than anything in our databanks.
We need to blow that reactor. Alice, can you get a read on the jerk matter reactions and find us a weak spot?
Hold your horses! Unless I'm mistaken, that reactor's covered with an anti-charged particle shield. We won't even be able to get close to it!
Commander Nelson, we'll land on the fortress and dismantle the shield generator. Then it's lights out for the shield.
We'll provide cover fire and wait for that shield to drop before moving in. Alice, Give us a particle scan of the fortress and let P-Star know where that generator's hiding.
Roger.
Team, fall in!
Roger!
Unite glider!
Is this really the best tool for the job?
I don't know if the glider would work that well. Oh well, it's doing the job. All right.
What are you gliding on? You're in exo-atmosphere.
Hope.
Or as most people call it, space!
Gliding on a prayer.
Well, you did bring the wing, so...
So when you're avoiding these guys, most of them, you know, go to a predetermined place, but a couple of them home in on you.
You definitely bit off more than you can chew this time, wonderful 100.
Aha! If it isn't the heir to the throne of the roaming Rulo, leader of the space pirate band known across the universe as the Geizok, Prince Forkin's first mate, Chugi, and company.
I think we're past introductions.
You have not yet left for your homeworld.
As it so happens, the crew had a change of heart, you might say. We shall follow your lead once again, wonderful 100. On your command.
Roger. Wonderful 100, Chugi and company, team, unite up! Roger!
From deep within exo-atmosphere.
I'm gonna call it exo-atmosphere from now on, and everybody's gonna hate me for it.
Yeah, mostly me.
We need a human shield. Blue, you want the thickest skull? Lead the way.
Only an idiot would go first. I nominate green. Unify boomerang.
Boomerang!
Draw a V with a pause in the middle.
Much better than a plain old glider.
Yeah.
Who thought that was a good idea?
And now, like, even though these guys are just still flying and shooting at us, it doesn't matter. The boomerang destroys them all, always. all you have to do is avoid these lasers. There's a lot of lasers, though.
This is just amazing.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the whole gang's back together. Even though we weren't a gang until now.
Well, if it isn't the heir to the throne of the roaming Rulo, leader of the space pirate band known across the universe as the Geizok, Prince Forkin.
Forkin. Forky! Oh, no. Do not tell me. You came all this way for me. Oh, my God!
So, you're here to, what? Find a nice place to curl up and take a nap?
Why do you continue to struggle, Blunder Red? Your strength is gone now, it must be. How can one so weak hope to defeat an army so great?
I can't lose, Forkin. There's strength in numbers, and I have an army of friends to fight at my side.
Friends?
I didn't come to chat. We're here to complete our mission. Team, it's time to take out that shield generator.
Roger!
3 generators. There's a treasure right in the middle, of course.
200?
Yeah.
Do my eyes deceive?
No, we have 200 people. But first, the boomerang. Here's how it works. You can throw out multiple boomerangs at a time. And they just home in on enemies and chew through their health. And even if you have another Unite Morph out, they stay out. They're really good. The boomerang's really cool.
How did you beat him? How did he lose? Come on.
Yeah. So when fighting these things, I still have the hero counter equipped, so instead of having to dodge to that laser, I can just counter every time it hits me. It makes this really fast. And of course, I do more and more damage because every time I counter, my Unite Morph goes up to the next size. But yeah, we have 200 people now, which means we have 200 size Unite Morphs. And there's a lot of treasure in this map, but who cares? 200 size hammer. There's all the treasure. I got that bottle cap for finding 2/3 of all the hammer treasures.
The 2/3 of the hammer treasures happen to be in this room.
200 side boomerang. We just sit out here and let us do its work. 200 size Unite Morphs seem to last about the same amount of time a 100 size one would. I wanted to get a 200 hand going here, but I have a single guy or a couple people knocked out actually, all thanks to that laser, so oh well.
It's okay.
Don't worry, you'll see a 100 size hand eventually. So although we have 200 members now, we only have 97 of the wonderful ones right now.
I think I found one.
Oh my goodness. So he somehow got here before we did.
He seems like the one best equipped to do that.
Yeah. So you might be thinking, oh, that's just like Wonder Astronaut. Right. Well, yeah, he's Wonder Astronaut. But look at his picture, he's a monkey! Abraham Abel. $200 hand.
Jesus.
It's great. I love the 200 size Unite Morphs. Especially because, like, you know, the camera's zoomed way out right now, so if we had the camera at, like, the normal zoom level it's at, like, you can barely see the hand. It just trails right off the screen.
That's pretty great.
Every once in a while, these guys will turn their anti-Unite Morph thing on, but they don't do it too much, thankfully. And also, if you don't want that to activate ever, you can just throw boomerangs at them from the middle of the level and they can't do anything about it.
Well, where's the fun in the head?
Yeah.
Just beat it with punching, like a normal person. Deals with all their problems.
Well, that shield generator won't be generating any more shields.
Shield generator destroyed. Mission accomplished, team. Wonder Red to Virgin Victory. Virgin Victory. Come in, Virgin Victory!
Look out! The ground is caving in!
It is a trap! We are doomed! Mama!
We were gonna fight our way in anyway. Why not jump in? Take the shortcut.
Woohoo! It would save us from looking for the front door. What do you say, Luca? I'm in! I'm not running anymore.
The Virgin Victory won't let us down. Team, brace yourselves!
Right!
we? Look! Over there!
The jerk matter reactor.
See? Told you that would work.
Sometimes diving off the deep end lands you in hot water, no?
Plug it, Bastille.
I love that skull.
It's a good skull.
Good skull.
So a couple more treasures. There's a wonderful figure hiding right over there too. Not really high, it's just in there. But if you go a little bit further towards that skull, you know, it ends the mission. But don't do that. The thing's flashing. Makes a secret mission appear.
Ooh.
And also gives you a single coin. I don't know why.
They're just being jerks now. Huge jerk matter detected.
And that's all the secret missions for Operation 9. This one's pretty fun and also really easy. You have 100 people, and you have a minute to destroy 100 Dogus. I'm glad that they had a secret mission at the end of this level. After you've done a whole lot of stuff that's kind of difficult, and they make it super easy.
And it's fun. Just get your biggest thing and swing it like a crazy person.
Yeah. The requirements for Platinum aren't even strict. The only thing that could be strict really is time, but it's fine. It's like 40 seconds or something.
Awesome. So we're still missing some wonderful ones?
There are 2 left.
Wow, those guys. I hope they're not expecting a full paycheck. Like, you gotta show up for a day's worth of work, alright?
Yeah.
Some of us have been here for 9 whole operations.
Look at all those enemy recruits.
I was wondering if those would count. That's great.